What's going on, guys? Parker here, and I am back with another video. And today I got my top 4 NBA player props for the day. And before we get into this video, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up as well, because both of those things really help the channel out a ton. They really help push my content out to more and more people each and every single day. And I really would appreciate it, guys, because we are on the road to 4,000 subscribers. So each one of you subscribing to the channel, each one of you liking my videos really does help more than you even realize. And it takes literally 2 seconds. So go ahead and do both of those things right now. Sorry. But before we get in this video, 2-2 day yesterday. Not the best day, not the worst day, obviously, but we want to see better results than that. I thought it was going to be a better day than that early on, but it ended up, not being the day exactly we were looking for. Devin Booker hooked on the 30.5 points plus assists. Tyrese Maxey over 26.5 points cashed. Damian Lillard over 31.5 points plus assists did not cash. I should have just taken his assists. And then Jalen Williams over 18.5 points did cash. Jalen Williams had a huge night. I was on the money on that. And that was my favorite play in my play of the day. So good thing at least I was on the money on my play of the day. But 2-2 day, we move forward. We got a decent NBA slate today. It's not the best. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Play lighter today. Play lighter units. I'm playing lighter units because it's just not the best slate at all today. But luckily, we have March Madness to, gamble our money away on. I'm just kidding. But I'm not kidding at the same time. I'm going to be watching college basketball all day long today and gambling on college basketball all day long. But before we get into these 4 plays, I want to talk a little bit about Sleeper because they are running a free James Harden square for new users today. You can get access to this free square as well as an 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $500, guys. Make sure to take advantage of that for a deposit match up to $500. Almost every other app only matches your first deposit up to 100 or so. So make sure to take advantage of Sleeper. And you can get access to this free square as well as that when you use code FF23. That's code FF23 right here. The link will be the top link down below in the description. So make sure to take advantage of that. Sleeper genuinely has free squares and discounted squares pretty much every single day of the week. So you want to take advantage of all the promos on Sleeper. Definitely will be able to make some money long term with all those promos that are on Sleeper. And without further ado, guys, let's get right into today's plays. So first off, I got Jimmy Butler over 33.5 PRA versus the Pistons. So Jimmy's over this line in both of his matchups versus the Pistons this season. The Pistons allow the 4th most points per game in the NBA to small forwards this season. They have been horrible defensively all season long, and they've been especially horrible versus the small forward position, which gives us an ideal matchup here for Jimmy Butler. This is a matchup that Jimmy should be able to exploit. Jimmy should be able to have a really big night tonight, and I think he's going to have a big night tonight. Overall, I'm really confident that Jimmy Butler is going to perform well. I'm really confident that Jimmy Butler is going to, take this away for us, have a huge night for us, and overall just perform awesome. Great matchup for Butler. Pistons suck defensively. The Heat have also been reeling really bad. They've been really bad as of late. So you can't tell me this isn't a game that Jimmy Butler is going to want to make sure they get this win. I definitely think he's going to be locked in. Definitely think he's going to be prepared and ready to get this win. So really confident in Jimmy Butler tonight. And Jimmy Butler over 33.5 PRA versus the Pistons is my first play of the day. Next up, I got Jamal Murray over 21.5 points versus the Spurs. So the Spurs allow the 4th most points per game in the NBA to point guards this season. They have been absolutely atrocious defensively. They have been especially atrocious versus the point guard position. They have struggled versus point guards all season long. Jamal is over this line in 6 out of his last 9 games. He's also over this line in his last matchup he faced off against the Spurs. Ideal matchup for Jamal Murray. He should be able to have a big night. This line will 100% be bumped tonight. This line will definitely be bumped. Sorry. Everybody is on this line tonight, so make sure you take advantage of this. You're going to want to make sure you play this line tonight because this is just great value here. And getting it at 21.5 is an absolute steal because, like I said, there's a very high chance that this line gets bumped to 22.5, maybe 23 at one point. But overall, want to make sure you take the over on this line. So Jamal Murray over 21.5 points versus the Spurs is my second play of the day. Next up, I got Franz Wagner over 18.5 points versus the Raptors. So Wagner is under this line in 3 straight games. This is a buy low opportunity for here. Wagner has been, or Wagner, I want to say Wagner, obviously, because that's how it's spelled, but Wagner has been struggling with efficiency as of late. He's really been struggling to shoot the ball. This is an opportunity for him to get back on track with an ideal matchup. The Raptors allow the most points per game in the NBA to small forwards this season. The Raptors have been absolutely horrible defensively versus small forwards. This is a game that he should be able to perform well. This is a game that Franz Wagner should be able to have a really big night and get back on track overall. If you're betting on, FanDuel, DraftKings, stuff like that, like I wouldn't mind a Franz Wagner plus like 25 plus points slip tonight because, obviously it would be pretty high plus odds. I definitely think there's a chance he does get to 25 points tonight. So overall, really a big fan of this play. Really a big fan of Franz Wagner tonight. So Franz Wagner over 18.5 points versus the Raptors is my third play of the day. Next up for my fourth and final play, I got James Harden over 14.5 points versus the Pelicans. So Harden is under this line in 3 straight games. This is another buy low opportunity with a great matchup for Harden. The Pelicans allow the 12th most points per game in the NBA to point guards this season. They have not been very good defensively versus point guards. And also, point guards are the only, position that they struggle against. Honestly, the Pelicans are a really solid defensive team, but they do struggle versus guards because they don't have as good of good players defensively as they do on the wing. Like, they have Herb Jones to guard Kawhi, Trey Murphy, Zion's not bad defensively, Brandon Ingram's not horrible. But he's over this line with 19 in his last matchup versus the Pelicans. Overall, combination of this line is just way too low, like 14.5. If Harden can't give us 15 points, he's washed. Maybe, I don't know. But he definitely should be able to give us 15 points. And then the other thing here is it is a good matchup. It is a matchup that Harden has already shown he can cover this line versus. So pretty confident in James Harden tonight. So James Harden over 14.5 points versus the Pelicans is my fourth and final play. So those were my top 4 NBA player props for the day. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video and you do want to see more content from me, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to leave a comment on this video down below. And then lastly, make sure to sign up for Sleeper Fantasy today. Make sure to use code FF23 and get access to this free James Harden square, as well as an 100% match on your first deposit up to $500. The link to that will be down below as the top link in the description. And that's really all I got for tonight. Let's get a sweep. I hope you all did enjoy this video. Really confident in these plays. And without further ado, I will see you guys on the next one.